Hey everyone, I'm Miss Katie and I'm the director of the kindergarten through second grade ministry at Westside Christian Church. This summer we've been talking about the fruits of the Spirit, and now we are halfway through our series. And so each week kids send me in their church notes page from our Fruits of the Spirit activity book, and I keep track of that. So anyone who has sent me in a page for every single week of the month now goes into a drawing for this book. So I am going to pick a winner today, and then I have a second copy to send out next month as well. So make sure they keep doing it. But I still wanted to be able to share this book with all of my K2M friends, so I thought I'd read it to you. If your kid would like to listen, then be sure to show them this video. So this book is called Maybe God is Like That Too, and it's all about the fruits of the Spirit. Let's get it started. I live in a city where the sidewalks and subway cars and buildings and buses are packed with people, but I've never seen God before. Grandma, does God live in the city? I asked one morning at breakfast. Yes, God is here, she says. You just need to know where to look. Whenever you see love, joy, and peace, God is there, she says, stirring her tea. Wherever there's patience, kindness, and goodness, God is there too. When you see faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, that's God's Spirit at work. On the way to school, I'm on the lookout. I see a bus full of tourists, and I count 10 bright yellow taxis. I spy a man sweeping a stoop, and Grandma and I laugh when we see a tiny dog wearing a fluffy purple sweater. At school, Grandma hands me my lunch and hugs me close before she says goodbye. That's what love looks like to me, and maybe God is like that too. On the swings, I pump so hard that I see over the wall into the alley. My friends shout higher, higher as my feet fly way up into the sky. That's what joy looks like to me, and maybe God is like that too. Outside, car horns blast and sirens scream, but my classroom is calm and quiet. That's what peace looks like to me, and maybe God is like that too. I try to tie my shoes, but the laces tingle around my fingers. My teacher sits down beside me and shows me how to tie them. That's what patience looks like to me, and maybe God is like that too. On the way home, I see a doorman wearing a red cape and a hat with a shiny brim. He's holding the door for a man using a wheelchair. The man moves very slowly, and the doorman chats with him and smiles. That's what kindness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. While I'm setting the table for dinner, there's a knock at the door. It's our neighbor from downstairs, bringing us a loaf of bread. It's golden brown and warm and wrapped in a thin white towel. That's what goodness looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. After dinner, I work on my homework with Grandma stands at the kitchen sink, washing dishes and humming to herself, just like she does every single night. That's what faithfulness looks like to me, and maybe God is like that too. At bedtime, Grandma sits at the edge of my bed, singing me a lullaby and stroking my head. She tucks my blankets up close around me. That's what gentleness looks like to me, and maybe God is like that too. I lie in bed watching the curtains flutter. I want to talk about the dog we saw today and how high I can swing, but Grandma says that once I'm tucked in, I have to stay in bed until morning. I close my eyes and try to fall asleep. That's what self-control looks like to me. Maybe God is like that too. I saw God over and over again today whenever I saw love, joy, and peace, and wherever there was patience, kindness, and goodness, when I saw faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. I saw God's Spirit at work. I don't see God the way I see my friends, or the street lights or the river, but I see signs of God's Spirit all around me, right here in the city. I know what God is like. Maybe I can be like that too. The end. So that was Maybe God is Like That Too. I hope you enjoyed this book. I have loved talking about the fruits of the spirits this summer. I'm excited that we're halfway through and ready to continue to the next half. See you later.